survive practically unchanged despite Romania's stampede towards modernization. I'll be exploring the forests and mountains beyond as we go in search of the European brown bear and find out why this elusive species is so vital to the survival of the environment. On my way, I'll be meeting a dedicated group of individuals whose passion for this area is helping to redefine its importance as one of the great surviving wonders of the natural world. These include a Transylvanian count who is working to conserve some of the most ancient of Carpathia's medieval villages, and His Royal Highness Prince Charles, who can trace his ancestry back to Romania's dark and distant past.
The genealogy shows that I'm descended from Vlad the Impaler, you see. So I do have a bit of a stake in the country.
As it were.
The nobility always were into Satanism and other dark mystical practices of their pharaonic ancestors as ritual child sacrifice. They always did, and they always will, protected by their knights, police, and authorities. In the 18th century, there was Marquis de Sade, where the word sadism actually comes from. So I don't have to tell you what his favorite pastime hobbies were about. Napoleon Bonaparte finally put him in prison for 10 years after his arrest in 1801, and he died in 1814. Prince Charles publicly admitted in 2011 that he's a descendant of the Prince of Wallachia, or Vlad Dracul, the Impaler of Transylvania, as we know him. He lived from 1431 till 1476, and his favorite hobbies were torture and impaling. Impaling means having implanted a stick up yours, coming up from the mouth and then set up in the ground vertically, being his interpretation of a crucifixion. Well, look at the 8-pointed star on his forehead. That's octagon, right? Nobility. He did this to 100,000 people, mostly Saxons, and even the Ottoman Muslim army turned around and went back when they came to a forest of 20,000 impaled. From 7...
Now folks, as you can see right there, Prince Charles admits that he is a descendant of Vlad Dracul, the Impaler of Transylvania, of Romania. And this whole thing existed when the tribe of Dan had went from Greece, migrated northward into Khazaria, and from Khazaria, where they were, they resided there for a while, and then they traveled northward, or southward. When they traveled southward down into the Romanian regions, and they became the ancient warlords of Malarkia, okay? And at this time, that was when you had this Vlad Dracul, the Impaler of Transylvania. He once lived up in the Khazarian regions, and he migrated southward and brought his terror with him. This is the one, folks, that they made all the Count Dracula movies from. You can't make it up, folks. I tried to tell you all, you are not like these people, okay? Now, I'm going to show you, I've told you that Aleister Crowley is some of the Saxe-Coburg-Golgotha bloodline. He is a direct relative of theirs. If you're not familiar with my videos, folks, they changed their name from German to this Windsor, Wales and Windsor, back in World War II, and for obvious reasons, because they didn't want to be associated with the Ashkenazis. But they're them. Tribe of Dan, that's them, Ashkenazis, and they took power when the ancient Viking King Canute seized the power of England and took it away from the Merovingian kings. Telling you the truth, folks, and I don't care what kind of history that you say that you're looking at or whatever, your history's been perverted. But anyway, as I said before, Aleister Crowley, he is a member of their family. And then you're going to say, well, now, Jerry, is he one of these Count Draculas? Well, folks, I caught a picture that you've not seen anywhere else. Hang on. Now, here's a picture of the Great Beast 666. As you can see, I've tried to tell you people they are descendants of the pharaohs. And here, what is Crowley doing? He's depicting himself in a pharaonic headdress, folks. You can't make his stuff up, okay? You can't make it up, guys. And here is your shot that I caught on an in-between footage of a video of him that was actually done by the English crown. So they did all this sigil magic crawled in between frames. They caught this themselves. Okay, they did this. They put it in there real quick, and it took a long time for me to get this shot because they only showed it for a very split second. Look at that, folks. This is in a Crowley video. Okay? Still think they're like you? Look at that, folks. I can't make this stuff up. Look at the black triangles that's underneath his eyes are, just like he has in what? His Book of the Lies. Just like his demon Lam has. See those black triangles? Hang on a moment. Now, there you go. There's the demon Lam that he was supposed to have been possessed by. And as you can see, there's them same black triangles underneath Lam. It's him all right, folks. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. It was in one of his videos. And it was very hard to capture. I did it. Oh, yeah. I did it. And it was hard to do. Now, I'm going to show you a in-between footage that I caught on my very first Liber Oz video, which was the second video that I've ever made in this whole channel a couple of months ago. Let me show it to you. Now, I'm showing you this picture sideways because I want to do it that way to get it in completely. But this was my Crowley and the Mystery of the Liber Oz Broad Arrow Carpet Story. Carpet Story is in took at the Rug Doctor kiosk, okay? The Broad Arrow, that's your shop being distributed everywhere right now. I'm trying to tell you the truth, folks. Now, let's go to what I mean to try to show you, and I'm going to turn it the right way here, okay? Alright. Tell you what I'm going to do. You can see that. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Hang on. Because I don't want there to be no mistake whatsoever about what we are seeing here. Okay? Alright. So hang tight. Because my quality of my stuff is not the best, guys. I don't have nothing to work with here. And I don't. I don't have a thing to work with here. Alright. I just want you to see, blowed up what I'm talking about here, okay? And I couldn't blow it up the other way. As you can see, he's got the bear, the depiction of the bear, with a little rabbit in the side of it right here, taking on the in-between shots at the kiosk. Telling you the truth, folks, this is not something you could... This is in-between frame shots, guys. This is how the occult works. They put in-between frame shots to show you in plain sight what they're doing, but they don't just come right out and show you. Now, as you can see right here, here's the eyes and the ears, and you can see this big long snout. This is a werewolf. And there's the bottle, the Rug Doctor bottle, and this bear is squirting it into his mouth. Which is telling me that Crowley is depicting you people, you commoners, as a werewolf. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm going to go ahead and point this out. Do you see this white image of this guy right here with this beard? See it right there? The eyes and the image of the beard? That is Satan watching what he's doing. I mean, folks, I'm openly accusing Crowley of being behind this COVID thing. I make no mistake about it. I'm accusing the English Crown and the Swiss. I'm openly accusing them of this shot, and I'm openly saying that it's going to lead to no good. I've made videos on this, folks. This one right here is the second one I ever made. You can see it. You can see it plainly. All you got to do is go down to my videos there and see the Rug Doctor of the Liber Oz carpet story. It's the second video I ever made. And you can see all these in-between shots that I made. This is no one else's work, folks. This is all mine. You won't see this anywhere else. What it is with this shot, and I'm not saying anything else, you can go to my Lamb of God video and I'll tell you how the shot's being done and what's going on with it. But the Lamb of God will show you that. And this is all my work. This is in between shots taken. I'm openly accusing Rug Doctor of cooperating with the Luciferian Procter & Gamble to poison you people with this shot. Which you people should all know what Procter & Gamble is. Can't hardly find this online, guys. They've about destroyed it right there, but there's your Procter & Gamble symbol there. And they've tried to change it to a blue P&G symbol, but this is them. These are the ones that's distributing your shot in this country. Luciferians, people. They've already been exposed for it. They got Clorox and a lot of other items out there. But it's leading to no good, guys. I know what they're up to. But anyway, hang on. Ultimately, people, these people are the descendants of Cain. The descendants of the little guy with the twitchy mustache on there too, which I can't say on YouTube. Yeah, they're from Germany. The tribe of Dan. Right there. You see the hog right there? Don't cast your pearl before the swine. There's the goat. And there's the cross, the Swiss cross. And I tried to show you on that Bloodline of Cain video. Go to it. You'll see that I laid it all out right there on what they are. Now you're going to say, Jerry, did they make a movie of this? Well, yeah, they did. And let me show you what the movie was based on and who the theme was. Hang on. Right there he is, from the descendants of them folks, from the descendants of Wales, Prince Albert Victor, the Duke of Clarence and Avondale. Okay? There he is, Prince Victor. Anytime that you get any of those Prince Albert cigars of Prince Albert Victor, that's who this is from, Prince Albert cigars. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, you can see it right there, if it'll show it. May bring it into view. I have a trouble doing that, but anyway, you can see it in Wikipedia. Prince Albert Victor. Yeah. Now you're going to say, well, did they make a movie on all this stuff, Jerry, about them being Draculas and us being werewolves and us being their slaves like we are and all that stuff? You bet they did. They made movies on it. Hit it, baby.
What you want to be their entertainment, their playthings, their pets, cowering beneath the wig, and then fighting ourselves. Is this what you want?
Come too late. He's already gone.
Right here's Prince Victor, folks.
It ends tonight.
We must move quickly before they turn.
Prince Victor, Albert
He's
Victor.
still here.
Yes. Victor, you must not be harmed.
I gave you my word, did I not? But William must be controlled. Burn the bodies.
Oh, brother.
Search the outbuilding.
Did you hear that, guys? Prince William must be controlled, okay? Oh, brother. Was he have both blood lineages in him of the devil and the Merovingian kings, both, folks? Is that what it is? Folks, I've tried to tell you all 100 different ways what's going on here. And you're just not getting the big picture. Hang on. Now, folks, do you think these people are like you? I've tried to tell you guys that the aristocracy are the descendants of the pharaohs, and these people are not like you. Now, I know some of you have heard me tell you that I'm a descendant of the Merovingian kings, and I am. And you're going to say, well, Jerry, are you one of these vampires? No, there's one bloodline that's not like these, okay? I'm trying to tell you guys this. These people are the ones that is responsible for your shot, people. It's being given out, okay? Let me tell you this. Did you know that COVID, did you know that's actually that's a witch congregation. That's a witch covenant. COVID. COVID, together the judges. The tribe of Dan, COVID, together the judges. I mean, I don't know. I've tried to tell you all every way in the world. They make fun of you guys on these movies, man. And they do it. They get a good job in, and you guys have no idea what's going on. But see my video, the second one that I ever made, the Liber Oz, the Broad Arrow Carpet story. Then if you want to know about the shot right there, see my Lamb of God video. I tell you, it's Crowley's plan. Which, by the way, that doesn't really, shouldn't surprise any of you guys, because George Bush Jr., he's Crowley's grandson. Telling you the truth, folks. He was the one that implemented the entire thing about FEMA. And look what that's became with these Walmarts. Folks, I don't know how else to tell you. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. I'll keep on trying to keep on. But they tell you, in plain sight, who they are and what they're doing. Hey, more coming.